Starting goalie there, Pete?
Yeah, Ottinger.
Any lineup changes?
No, same lineup
Same
as
lineup?
Game 7, yeah.
How are your injured players, and are they skating? Are they getting better?
Skating, getting better, getting closer. I would say Marchman's closer than Hakanpää. So, both have a chance to play in the series, and maybe sooner than later. Keep working with them. It's a day-to-day thing, and ready to go.
Stub, McKinnon's a Hart finalist today. Just what's the challenge of facing him, and why in the playoffs is he able to produce the way that he does?
Yeah. Well, great player. That's had I think a fantastic season. I mean, I'm this reminds me a little bit of Vegas. I feel like, I've coached against Colorado in the playoffs every year between San Jose, Vegas, and Dallas. So we've seen an awful lot of them. And I think he just keeps getting better and better. He just imposes himself on the game every time he's on the ice. He wants the puck on his stick, and he wants to take control of the game. And, just an awful load of a player to try and handle from the opposition. So, for me, the best thing we can do is try and keep the puck out of his hands and defend with numbers. And if we're playing in the offensive zone, then he's obviously not attacking. So, that would be the best defense for us.
Pete, you've talked so much about the Stars playing to their identity. With a 48-hour turnaround from last series to this, how important is it tonight for you guys to worry about just doing Stars hockey?
Yeah, exactly. I think it makes it easier because these teams really are similar, Vegas and Colorado. I mean, there's differences in every team, but similar in, McKinnon is a different version of Eichel. Both teams very good off the rush. I think Vegas was number 1 in the league from the All-Star break on. These guys have been number 1 in the league all year. So we've got to contain that. Mobile defenses that join the rush. I think Colorado probably has a little more of that than Vegas did, although Vegas had Hanifin and Theodore and some guys. That's a different element Colorado has. I think it allows you to kind of go into game 1 without overthinking it. We want to replicate game 7. If we do those things, I think they translate.
Pete, I know you're turning the page to the next series, but I just was comparing the way that Jamie Benn played last year against Vegas to his series this year.
Yeah.
And it felt like he had such a controlled intensity this time around, where he picked his spots for that ferocity, but under a really mature play. And I wonder what your thoughts were about what he's done from last season to this in the series.
Yeah. No, that's a great point, and probably something I should have acknowledged that I haven't yet. He was one of our best players that entire series, and when you look back to last year and what happened, I'm sure, that was sitting with him, for 12 months, or 10 months. So good on him, and great leadership, and he knew what he had to do, and he went out there and executed, and he didn't do it. A lot of times when you've been through something like that, you can go out and play passive or on your heels a little bit because you're afraid of crossing that line. I thought he walked that line really well. He still physically imposed himself on the series, but did it in a really smart way.
Sagan and Duchesne have played well. They have good numbers against Colorado. Can that be something that carries over? Is there a good matchup? Even this year, I think their numbers are fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I think sometimes that can carry over. But regular season, as you guys have seen in the playoffs, are two totally different animals. And I'm not worried about production. I'm worried about winning. And we have to go into this and expect to have to win 2-1, 3-2. The production is the production. That doesn't matter to me.
Just want to follow up on Tanev yesterday. I think he'd fit anywhere, but are there particular reasons he fits so well here?
You know what? I think I honestly think style of play, and he was coming from Calgary where they didn't play the same as we did. They played a little more passive D zone, layered D zone. They played a little more passive on the rush. We want to close and squash and kill plays, but he's built for that. His feet, his mobility, his mindset, his aggressive mindset. So I think he's been a great fit from a system point of view, and he's a great fit in the dressing room. The guy, you can see why this guy was so popular in Calgary and in their dressing room and stuff. He's a real great teammate.
Great. Thanks, Pete.
Thank you.
And the rights holder chat outside.